I wouldn't know how appropriate it would be from this podium on this delectable evening to talk about drugs. I wouldn't make any guess about what drugs are because all of us are all aware of it. Only thing, there is a lot of apprehension because of the recent episode of detection of drug abuse and the way it has percolated to the very vitals of our society. The government is aware of it, the department is aware of it. We are initiating a lot of measures, but I would like to convey one small message. I think the fight against drug and substance abuse is not just the responsibility of the government, it's the responsibility of the civil society and all of us. So it is only a united effort that we could effectively curb this social menace. Now, drug abuse is not popular in this part of Hyderabad. Please bear with me. Let me clarify that Hyderabad is no longer is not on the drug radar of the country. If you see the numbers, there are other states where there are a large number of cases. States like Rajasthan, Delhi, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. We are nowhere. So our Chief Minister has made it very clear that there need not be any apprehension. The effort of the government is to root out from the roots itself. So that is how we are all doing it. I thought I'll use this opportunity to appeal to all of you that wherever there is a drug abuse, symptoms of drug abuse, wherever there is access for drug abuse, and unfortunately we have noticed that one of the primary reasons for drug abuse among the children and the youth is because of disturbed families. So it's a very unfortunate thing, disturbed families. And the peer pressure and the uncontrolled, unfettered access the children having towards plastic money or digital money, and they have unhindered access to money at their disposal. So the symptoms of a child who's addicted to abuse we could always note. It's very noticeable. He's quiet, he is withdrawn, and you find some drastic changes in his behavior and his performance in the school or whatever atmosphere where he is in. I think usually you can detect. So it is our responsibility. Look for the symptoms, and there is a solution. There's nothing to be panic about. Possession of drugs is also an offense, we know very well. Possession in a certain quantity, and not just consumption, even possession is an offense. So the call here for us is that we have to be vigilant, because eternal vigilance is the price of liberty, as somebody said. So we have to be vigilant, and the work begins within our homes and in a neighborhood, because whatever we do at the micro level, it will ultimately show up in good results. So with these few words, I know that this is not the occasion. My friend Abhijit said you have to talk about that because this is doing the headlines now. But rest assured that Hyderabad and Telangana is free from drug abuse. The government is committed. Unfortunately, there was a media frenzy on certain isolated issues of drug abuse. It's not that. We are nowhere. Hyderabad is not the epicenter of drug drug abuse as it is being projected. But the problem is a global one. It's not confined to only this part of the state. It's much more prevalent in a higher frequency, and in severity of the drug issue problem is much more high in other parts of the country. We are safe because of the proactive measures which our Honorable Chief Minister Chandrasekhar has initiated in Telangana. Well, as far as today's program is concerned, I think it's a great opportunity to see Mohonoattam, one of the two major classical dance forms which find a mention. Although there are 8 classical dance forms, and 2 of them, which are again embedded in Sanskrit and Malayalam, is Mohonoattam and Kathakali. So these 2 classical dance forms, today we have, normally it's a solo, Mohonoattam is a solo which has got embedded with both Sanskrit and Malayalam. And today we are seeing a great fusion of Bhakti Sangeet, Bhajan Mala and Mohonoattam. So Mohonoattam is a very delicate form of dance where it is more dedicated to the avatar of Vishnu, Mohini. And it's completely feminine, very intrinsic and feminine in nature. So I think you will enjoy this show. Thanks, Abhijit, for putting up this show. I think the first of its kind that we are witnessing, this sort of a fusion of classical bhajan, and Ramayana bhajan, and also Mohonoattam. I hope we'll have a nice evening. Thank you very much. God bless you.